I like it though. All right.
Big hair. I got big hair.
You do have big hair. But let me, well, first of all, welcome to Go Fuck Yourself. My vibration is just fine. I'm Ken.
Debbie.
Yep. We're hanging out. This is kind of a, hold on. Let's see if we can.
Really? I thought it would go up higher.
How about that? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? I feel like we need to be about right there.
Oh, okay.
First of all, her hair is big, and that is her fault because what happened in our hair appointment today was that Debbie comes strolling in. Oh my God, you have to listen to this Spotify playlist, which was called
80s Cocaine Cardio.
And so we've been listening to that. We listened to it this morning, and I listened to that while we were doing hair. And now it's actually not big.
No.
It's just bigger.
Yeah.
Than you're used to.
It's just different.
Yeah. I like it.
Takes a minute to adjust.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're lucky you didn't get the full-on, like, ratted sides sticking
We're doing that. We're going to do a retro
episode.
Yeah. Full on.
Yeah.
Fluorescent pink, green, big hair.
It. Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Sweatbands.
Yep. All of it.
Yeah. Can I just say too that everybody's getting their hair purple now and it's pissing me the fuck off.
Well, it's a very spiritual color.
Mm-mm.
But
No.
So, we do yours a little different. But yeah, people are getting a lot of purple hair.
Like a lot. A lot.
One of my clients who we do purple hair on, we use, sent me a picture of like the white root, purple roots into the white ends. And I was like, we can do that. It just might take a minute.
Yeah.
And a lot
Well, I've had it for years, okay? Like you and Tate.
You're the OG.
Testify.
Yep. True. Yep.
Yeah. It's been my color for years.
You're the OG.
Yeah.
Like I said today, I actually bought the green because I wanted to do, like last year, I was like, oh, we'll do green. And, in my beautiful white Santa beard. And, then I saw some dude with it. First of all, it was just scraggly.
Mm.
And I couldn't bring myself to, that's super judgmental, but I was like, no.
He ruined it for you.
He ruined it for me. And I was even going to do like, I can't remember what the color was, but it was like a 70s green. Yeah, they have an orange. It's like it's called shag rug, I think. But shag, it has like that orange color.
No.
I love it so much.
Not if it's the real color of orange shag carpet from the 70s.
I love it. I would go back. My parents had a van. I've told you that, haven't I?
Yeah.
I loved that van. I want one of those that has the picture on the side. Mm. You open the door, and the back of it has the little raised bed with the mirror on the ceiling. Fuck yes. Yes. What? Wait, what are we doing?
Podcast.
Oh, yeah. Squirrel.
Either this or the other one.
I like... Well, what do you want? Like, let's...
You said the other one first.
If we'll do best out of 3. If you win, you pick. If I win, I pick. Okay. Ready? You didn't even do anything.
That's rock.
What's this?
It's rock.
Oh. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. Okay,
You
ready?
remember how to play?
1, 2, 3. You won. Which one do you want to do?
I don't know why I bounced back up.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like. Are you waiting to see what mine is before you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do it too fast. Yeah. We'll talk about energy work. So,
Please.
what is your, like, how would you define energy work? And then we can get into the different kinds of energy work.
I would say, it's like, when you go to the dentist works on your teeth. When you go to an energy worker, they work on your energy. So for me, that if I'm looking at it in terms of my worldview, my point of view, my spiritual tradition, I would look at that as my hama, which is my we translate that as our energy body, which should be the same. We roughly think it should be the same shape as your physical body. So it's about those currents of energy and how they work and how they move. And if there is movement, right? Or if there are blockages. Which for me, not 100%, but a lot of times the physical challenges show up because of energetic flow challenges. So, energy workers for me, or energy work for me, is just a kind of another step in helping find alignment within each of us to do what it is that we want to do. Because I don't want to call it better. I don't want to say it makes me better. It's just finding an alignment that's more productive.
So, do you think it can help with like physical illnesses and ailments?
Yep. Yes.
So, when you look it up, energy work practices involve manipulating, balancing, and directing the body's subtle energy fields, prana or aura, to promote physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Common methods include Reiki, Qigong, breathwork, and chakra balancing, which aim to clear energetic blockages, reduce stress, and enhance the body's natural healing capabilities. So
what was your definition before reading that? How do you define that?
That's how I've always looked at it, is like clearing blockages, bringing up stuff that you buried so that it can be released or processed out. Okay. Which sometimes is done with the energy work, but also sometimes more work is required by the individual after the session.
Okay. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's true.
Most people don't think that, though. No. Like, they think it's a one and done thing. You know what I mean?
I felt good, but then I felt bad again.
Right.
Well, there was that, I think I've told you this, there was the first time I'd ever heard of Reiki, which was, over 15 years ago, or about that. The guy said, "Oh, I have my Reiki, I'm attuned to this new healing modality, but I should only have to do it once."
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because when you feel what it is like to have it all balanced and aligned, when something happens to you and it pulls you out of that alignment, you then can get rid of it and go back to that alignment. And so it's just, that's the way he described it. And I was like, well, it makes sense. Like, once it's fixed once you're there and you know what that feels like, yeah, that makes sense. That was a very early on in my journey of discovery, and I know it's possible, yes, and for most of us in my culture that I live in, I just don't think we're aware enough to make that happen in one go. Right. I think we have to kind of keep going.
It's hard enough to get out of your own way in basic everyday life, right? Like, in order for you to do that and get completely out of your own way, and I mean, come on, nobody's No, well, I don't want to say nobody, but
That's the hard part.
it's few and far
Yep.
between and
Yep.
very rare.
Yep.
And I don't know anybody that can keep it consistent like that anyway. Sorry.
Nope, it's not you.
So when I was first starting my practice, this person I knew from like high school reached out. Hadn't talked to her in
Yeah.
like 20 years, right? Well, I need this appointment, or can we do it now? And I'm like, no, you can get online and schedule. I think I have, this day available,
Yep.
but I need it now. Sorry. So then she sends me like all these screenshots of this thing, and it's like, well, they can manipulate you. They get in and maneuver your energy and place in demons, and then like just this weird stuff. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't know why you're sending this to me. Like, if it's not something you believe in, cool.
Yeah.
Move on.
Right.
But why would you want me to try it on you? And now that you're not getting your way, you're sending me all this stuff. First of all, like, that's not how it works. I'm not giving you my energy. I'm not using my stuff to try to heal you. That's not how it works.
Right.
And second of all, like, this is something I've studied and practiced and have made a part of my life for X amount of years. Why are you sending this to me for something that you've looked up on the internet for 5 minutes?
Yep.
And you're screenshotting this and sending it to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anyway, it was crazy. Like, the chick turned out to be like freaking nuts. Told me I was living her life. She was the one that was supposed to have a special needs kid and married and happy, and it was always supposed to be her, not me. And I'm like, well, go get you one.
Yeah.
Like, I did not birth my son.
No.
I actually found him online.
Yeah, right?
As fucked up as that
Amazon delivered
sounds.
him.
Like, yeah, but anyway, so there's all kinds of misconceptions and stuff and whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, like if you manipulate your energy too much, then demons will come in and take over your body, and I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Like,
So, yeah, that in this day and age of I have so much information at my fingertips. It can be such a detriment.
oh yeah.
Because I've never Googled myself or like looked myself up on Reddit, but because of the way I approach my relationship with the runes, the northern traditions, I know there are people out there who say who don't agree.
Oh yeah. Well,
and that's okay.
That's everywhere with everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I just don't even need to look that up.
No.
So I think so. Let's kind of we'll timeline this, right? So did you and I learn Reiki from the same person? Right. Okay. Around the same time.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I never felt so Reiki, for those of you who may not know, is I think it was Holy Fire Reiki. There's a couple different kinds.
There's like 3. So there's really supposed to only be 2.
2.
And so one person broke off away from the original guy or whatever. But now people just keep inventing and adding to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a Japanese technique where practitioners channel universal energy into a recipient's body through light touch or by holding hands just above the body to promote relaxation and healing. That's the definition for Reiki.
So I never felt drawn to be a Reiki practitioner. I felt like, oh, I'm going to learn this and I want to learn this. But like, I mean, I joke about this, but Reiki is like pot. It's like marijuana. It's the gateway drug, right? Like, I think learning to do Reiki, which, like level 1, 2, 3, whatever, master, whatever, at different levels, like you're only supposed to be working on yourself and then close people and then whatever else, kind of maybe, however, whatever that looks like.
Right.
I like people to do it because I think it does allow us to feel what energy movement is and what it feels like, not just it being some abstract thing. So I always think it's a good gateway drug into learning more about doing it for yourself.
Right.
And tapping into our own abilities. So I learned from the person we learned from, just because I was interested in gaining experiences, not that I was interested in doing Reiki on other people. But I wanted to experience it so I knew kind of what it felt like and what the differences could be. Why did you do it?
Well, so I went and got it done once out of curiosity, and it was just like an intense experience. Like, I felt like my back was on fire. I even asked her, I'm like, your massage table heat up? And she's like, no. I'm like, you got a heating pad under this? She's like, no. I'm like, my back's on fire. Like, you need to turn it off. She's like, there's nothing plugged in. And I'm like, no, seriously. And just for me to feel that without somebody touching me was like, holy fuck, what is this? Like, this is amazing. How can you do that? You know what I mean? I've never had an intense experience like that. So then, of course, I went and did all the classes and everything. And then I started doing Reiki on people. But then it started to seem off. Like, after so long, I wasn't connecting with it right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, I guess it's just I'm not good enough, you know?
Yeah.
And I quit practicing for a while. And then you had told me, like, well, my only issue with Reiki is that you give all your power away. It's like, it's not you doing it. That's what they tell you. It's not you. You have no say. It's only just because you've been given these attunements.
Yep.
It's the reason why you're able to do this.
Yeah.
All this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you know, you're right. So, and there's a couple other things too. Like, one of the precepts is, just for today, I will not anger.
Yep.
To me, that goes back into that false positivity stuff. Like, because here's the thing. I don't think anybody on this planet never angers. I think they're like, oh, fuck, I'm so pissed, but I can't feel that. So shove that down.
Yep.
We're going to look at it. I'm not mad. I am birthing a new, or whatever the fucking bullshit they want to say, rather than just saying I'm fucking angry.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not human. It's not realistic. It's not logical. And it's another way of just making people feel bad for having these emotions. Like, we have these emotions for a fucking reason. Your job is to figure out what the fuck they are, not to shove them down and ignore them. Or not to just brush it off, or to lie and play at, oh, I'm never going to get angry. I'm sorry. If I stub my toe, I'm fucking mad before I'm hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm mad, and then if it hurts bad enough, maybe I'll shed a tear for it. But I'm mad first. And so to go and just for today, I will not anger. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't think we have these emotions for no reason at all whatsoever. They're there for a reason, as a guidance system for, and then you choose and pick, and it's based off of your beliefs, right? So I guess if your belief is we're never supposed to feel anger or sadness or whatever, then cool. That's you. We'll see where you are in 10 years by shoving all that shit down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit and argue with the whole thing, but so that was one of the problems I had. So recently it's not, it's not Reiki, but then I feel bad for saying, like, okay, so here's why. Reiki is a catchphrase. It's what's popular nowadays. It's what everybody wants done. So if I go and I was to start advertising, I do energy work, and then you have to explain to somebody who doesn't even know how energy works, what energy work is. How do you go about doing that? You know what I mean? And they'll be like, so all kinds of stuff can be misconstrued and thrown in. So I'm hesitant to not use the term Reiki. But now when I do it, I'm not using Reiki. And the past couple of things, well, you, right? Like, I did Reiki on you.
It wasn't Reiki, but Reiki.
And, like, what, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah. It was, so, my body was twitching almost the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand, and the reason I asked you to work on me was because I felt like there's so many things happening and I'm too close.
Yeah.
I just need somebody to help get things moving again. I don't need you to go in and fix everything for me.
Right.
What I need it to get moving so that there are certain places where I don't even know what's happening, but I kept twitching and my hands and I feel like for myself I'm aware enough to know that if I'm laying there and I have to do this, it's because something needs to, like, I need to flick it off. Like, so things are moving and it's like here, okay, I'm just going to flick it. Like, and I did that a few times and my legs were twitching and my back started hurting and my hips were hurting and my hips were hurting because that's where you carry all your safety, security, money, all that stuff. So sometimes because our lives are whirlwinds, for me, this helped me focus in on where is my body actually hurting so I can know what things for me are attached to that part of my body and I can know what things to work on.
Right.
So it's never I'm going to come in and heal you because I can take my pen and go abracadabra and and have it be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that's possible? Yeah, I have to believe in the possibility of that. And I don't think that, I think it's rare.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're talking about emotional patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Now, real quick, pause and we're going to go back just a step. This comes out of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
The precept of for today I will not anger, that's tied to a cultural context that we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we are we as an American culture are taking something out of the context of another culture, mm-hmm. even if it was offered to us, and it's become this thing that we don't understand the context for.
Right.
And we don't have context for, so we put it in the best context we can put it in. And because we do believe that, because it's already reinforced in us that we need an intermediary, mm-hmm. That the Reiki is not us. Now, right. This is the way I always saw it. It's like turning on a faucet. Mm-hmm. That's it. I don't even have to step back because I don't want to break my microphone, but I will say, and I joked about it all the time, but it actually has become my Reiki on, mm-hmm. and I feel it. My hands get cold. Underneath my hands get cold, and I feel cold like movement of cold air, but it's going through my hands. I don't necessarily, actually, let's see. Right now, I feel it like I stuck my hands in the thing, in the pathway of Reiki, mm-hmm. or I'm guiding it somewhat. Like I'm like, put Reiki over here. At Walmart, a kid is crying 2 aisles over. I'll be like, Reiki on, and they stop crying. Like, it freaked me out the first day I did that, and it worked. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
So sometimes, like with Luca, because we all know he's hypersensitive. He doesn't like it. Sometimes, but it's rare. Yeah. Rare. Yeah. And my dogs also. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing Reiki, they will leave the room.
Really?
Yeah, especially the hyperactive ones. Well, you're the ones that need it.
Yeah. Henry
You need
hates
to
it.
relax.
Henry hates it when Tate would come in
Yeah.
but if he's sitting in his lap and Tate's massaging and giving him Reiki, he loves it. You know,
Yeah.
it's fine. But when Tate directs energy at me, he hates it.
Mm.
Or he would come in and he would kind of direct it at him and he would, leave me alone. So we're backing into that. Now, I've had the conversation with more than just you about what would it be like if, as you're doing Reiki on, which is weird that it feels cold to me, not hot.
Yeah, to me it's hot.
I think there's a couple, I've only met one or two other people that it feels cold. Reiki on. But I'm going to now, it went right to my tick. I'm going to shift it and run it through me and through like my heart space and then out my hands. So I'm filtering it. Now, people will say that I am now going to be putting negative or my own things into that person, that I know better than the universal energy of Reiki. Now, I think it's so disempowering
It is.
that to keep us in that mindset of I'm not worthy, we say all of that.
Right.
Now, if we were to have grown up with it and learned it in Japan in a context, we might feel differently.
Right.
But I do think that why would you run it through you? I'm like, because I'm a healer. Yes, I do need to learn. We all do, and this is just something it doesn't matter if you're a fucking healer. It just happens. You need to learn to move through your shit and move your shit. Like,
yeah,
clear it. Make yourself a clear channel. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't accept. Actually, if you're not doing it, I feel like it's pushing the fact that you're a healer away. Mm-hmm. Because let me just fucking do this. Reiki on. It's running through here.
Yeah.
It's fixing my microphone. Yeah. I'm not doing shit.
Right.
So really, why?
Right.
Why don't you just invoke it in yourself, right? So
why are you paying for classes?
Right.
Why are you paying for certificates?
Yes.
Like, what does it even matter?
Yeah. It doesn't.
No.
Right. Well, I mean, that's why I don't do certificates. Anything.
Yeah. But I want a participation trophy.
I want a participation trophy. Yeah. I'm gonna do a participation trophy. So now, I've said to a couple of people, because I feel like people hit a wall with Reiki.
Mm-hmm.
If it runs through you, it's also healing you at the same time, not just healing my hands. I've said to a couple of people, okay, please turn your Reiki on, whatever that looks like. Now what I want you to do is to pull it through your heart space, because you're a very loving, caring, healing person, right? Yep. Run it through your heart space and tell me what the difference is.
See, and I always ran it through myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense. Because it made sense too.
Yeah.
It was never something exterior of
yes.
you. Which again then, why do we put it exterior of ourselves?
Right.
Because we separate ourselves from spirituality and divine.
Well, it's kind of like the higher self.
Yep.
Where are you looking at the higher self at?
Yep.
You go like this or
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what does it look like if you actually did that on someone else? Because I always Tate, we would talk about this, and he would say, Tate, thank you for consenting to allowing me talking about you right now.
Yeah. Sorry. I was going to ask you that the other day. I'm like, has he mentioned it?
Yeah.
We just say his name.
All the time. Maybe I should change it to protect the not so innocent. So I called it Tate flavored Reiki. Because it's easier
Yeah.
to say, oh, it's, Kenn flavored Reiki, it's whatever. Because it's not actually Reiki, but like you said earlier, it's the word we know.
Yeah.
That we have some sort of idea about, even if we don't. So, what did it say? It's to promote relaxation and
clearing.
Well,
You expect me to remember?
I know.
Stuff.
Sorry,
Like, that
I
was
know.
a whole.
There's no way.
That was a whole 20 minutes ago.
It was, yeah.
Promote relaxation and healing.
And yeah. So, I've, potentially people don't feel anything. If they say they don't feel anything, it's because it's promoting relaxation and healing. And so most of us because people fall asleep, well, that's all you needed. Okay, that's what Reiki is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that people think Reiki is going to do for them, right?
I think they think it's kind of like that whole John of God thing, like, or, like down south, the release, you're healed, and then you can see and walk and whatever. I think they think whatever else them in life is going to be cured. Well, let me tell you something. If that was the case, you wouldn't be doing a session for what you're paying for. Okay? Like, not in this country anyway.
Well, it's, now, my worldview is that the things that I learn and gather in the other worlds through journey meditation, signs, omens, whatever, if I can't take that, put it to use here, I don't, it's, and this is very practical of me, but it's not of use to me at the moment. The relationship with those things, to me, is meant to make this life better. So, if I'm doing energy work on someone, which I figured out my own version just by, like, intuitively, like, being in the moment and saying, where do I, I'm starting to get a headache. So if I were to say, okay, never. I feel like that pressure point, if I just sit with a little bit of pressure, I don't have to push hard, that will make my headache go away.
Yeah.
So I can do that with other people. Now, I haven't taken the Chinese medicine books that have all the acupuncture and acupressure.
Right.
It went away and I moved my finger and it came back. I haven't memorized all of those. I don't know. There are certain pressure points, but I kind of just tune in and say, okay, where do I need to, like, or like, it doesn't have to be me. I'll have people just like, okay, just like on your breastbone right there's a little divot. Just go ahead and put your finger there for a minute, which automatically drops my muscles out of my belly and allows me to take a deep breath. So that right there for me, usually for people, is about taking a deep breath. Now, I haven't looked it up. I still haven't looked it up.
Yeah. Well, and you shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't need to. Like, right. I don't want my, I'm really trying to not have my brain take over my healing practices and my shamanic practices because my brain is a trickster. So I would rather go by intuition.
Yeah.
Now, that's a whole other episode, but like,
right.
But so when you did, your go fuck yourself version of of energy work. I'm just kidding. It's Debbie flavored energy work. When you did that for me, and you were a little surprised that were you surprised that my body was twitching? Like, what was your experience of that?
Because you know a lot about energy and how it works, and you've done it and you've experienced it and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yep.
So, I was like, well, why does he want me to do energy work on him? I mean, I know why you would have somebody else, because I don't do it on myself either.
No.
I get my own way.
Yes.
So it's better somebody else so I can get out of my own way, right? So it's not for that, but I'm like, well. And so, like, I just didn't think you would feel as much or have as much of a reaction to it. Because, okay, so here's the thing, too. Like, doing regular, well, because you can control it, right? You know, if too much is coming in or too much is, you can regulate that for yourself. You know how to do that.
Yeah.
So it's not like I didn't expect you to feel anything, but I didn't expect your body to react the way it did.
Yeah.
How's that?
I'm very good at allowing people to only see what I want them to see.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I also, because this sounds bad. I'm good at using people's expectations. We're not spinning. I'm good at using other people's expectations to fulfill them because I think I have them too, right? Like I meet somebody who's a shaman of a higher degree than myself, who's been doing it much longer, and I expect that they're going to be able to. I expect them to be. It's like Buddha, right? Mm-hmm. It's like Buddha. We expect that if you've reached a certain amount of enlightenment, then you should be able to do these things. But when that's a whole different context in spirituality, but in mine, because it's about making this life work and work better, I deal with people's shit. I deal with my shit. I deal with my dad's shit because we live in the same house. I deal with my ancestors' stuff because it's in the house, right? So dealing with all of those things, like dealing with humans in our messy lives in Western American society in February of 2026, especially around fucking Valentine's Day bullshit, right? So I'm going to, and because I don't take probably as much self-care time as I could, or I haven't in the past, I'm learning to, it gets a lot for me. So I do have to, from time to time, go, okay, who needs to, like, I need this moved. Mm-hmm. I need someone else to do it, because I will make it work, and I will divert power and move things so that I can keep going on the trajectory I'm going, because my body needs to go. I'm telling my body to go that way, or my body's, because out of being used to, does that. Mm-hmm. I need somebody else who's going to be like, wait, what are you doing here? Like, nope, it goes this way. Yeah. And whether or not that's a conscious thing that you went through, it's what you did. Right. And so I thought it was great. And I was, because it tells me also where I'm holding it, what I need to work on. Mm-hmm. So I like that. And I wonder what I think people think it's going to be, like groundbreaking.
That, or they have no expectations of it at all. Yeah. Like, oh, this is just that mumbo jumbo. I'm going to try it. But they lay down on the table with like, nothing's going to happen. Why am I even, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if that's part of it, of what they get out of it or not. I think if you're closed off to it, then you won't get a bunch out of it. No. You know what I mean? Like, if you're totally against it and whatever, you probably won't get much out of it. Yeah. Because it's about allowing. Mm-hmm. Have you... Okay. I can put that over here for now. Coming back to here, to now this point in your story, mm-hmm. Do you remember where you were going next? When I said pause, let's go back a step, and now we'll come... I was just going to say, since I changed it, because in Reiki, or the way that it's in the books, the teaching that I did, you're not supposed to manipulate energy. But when I'm doing stuff and I'll feel like, oh, this is like really, we just need to give this a little push right here. And so I push, and the way it was explained to me is that, oh no, you can't do that. Like that's a deal breaker, or you know what, that's like breaking a commandment or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I do it. And then, so since I started doing my own thing and taking what? Like owning it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then stuff has changed. Like so much, you know, like you had an intense, I've had a couple of other clients that have, it's like, I'm like, oh, I think I even called you one day, and I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Do you have time? Yes.
Do you have time? Yeah. Like when clients react, I'm like, oh fuck, I broke her. But no, it was all good.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. When we talked about it too, it was like, okay, so when we learn Reiki, we learn a process.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many thoughts. So it's kind of now like figuring out the process for you using, you know, Debbie's energy work.
Right. So I guess the hang up on it though is how people perceive it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like saying, I'm a Catholic and I'm now going to become a Baptist. Yeah. You know, or whatever. I use religion because it's like a thing, right? It's a modality, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then there's all different, like, it's not just, Reiki or Qigong or whatever. There was, that John of God guy. Like, so he's came up because of people on a list. Yep. And,
oh, really?
Yeah. So Oprah like did this whole thing, and I remember watching it. And she went there and he did his little voodoo on her, whatever it's called. And like they filmed the whole process, and I was just thinking, God, you know, that's like amazing. And like hundreds of thousands of people would like trek to this place and have this done, right? So a few years later, he's busted for the biggest like sex trafficking, molestation, blah, blah, blah thing ever, right? Uh-huh. And so I'm like, ugh. So was all those people like lying? Was it, and that's what I asked you when I called you freaking out. I'm like, so is it like a placebo effect? Like, oh, I believe this is going to be so that I had this reaction because of that. Yeah. So that's what I asked you. I'm like, so doing my energy work this way is so much more intense, and it's helping, like so much more is going on. Yep. Rather than, oh yeah, that was nice, or I seen some colors, or you know what I mean? And then that was it. Or no, I didn't. Or they fall asleep, right? Like, instead of those like pleasant relaxation, it's like, holy fuck, what the hell was that? Yeah. And, anyway, so you have that guy who's a disgusting pig, right? But all these people swear to the gods that they were fucking helped by this man, right? Mm-hmm. So were they? Like, did he have this and chose to be a disgusting human being because he had this power? Or was it like the placebo? Why can't I fucking talk today? Placebo effect. Yep. You know what I mean? And so there's all different, I don't know, there's all different kinds. And then, I don't know, the televangelists or whatever the fuck they're called to, and that shit. The people that let snakes bite them or try not to bite them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not talking about like spiritually working with snakes. I'm talking about the organized religion, nut jobs. Yep.
I think,
yes, I'm judging because it's an organized religion.
Well, yeah, I think, we're all traumatized because of organized religion in America. Yeah. So, yeah. Owning your own power And filtering, using your power mixed with whatever divine energy, whatever earth, whatever power, to heal. Whatever, can I use you? Is that right? So, everybody who's been listening for 19 episodes now knows your point of view. You're done with the bullshit, fluffy stuff that doesn't work, that doesn't last, that there's no longevity to. You want to do real work. So that right there influences how you're going to do, what your output is into the world. So when we're doing energy work, because people come to us because they want and need some sort of healing, it will be flavored with those flavors. We can't help but have it be flavored by those things.
Right.
It just can't help it. And it's not bad.
Well, right. Like, so even if I wasn't like making it my own, I've been to different Reiki people.
Yep.
And even those, they have different flavors,
different
right?
flavors.
Like you've been to more than one person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know what? We can, you can offer Reiki and say, if you would like this experience, which is a relaxing whatever, you can do that.
Yeah.
And with your eyes closed. Reiki on. Done. Okay, great.
Right.
All you're going to experience is relaxation. You're not going to get anything out of it.
Right.
I think, it is my personal belief that knowing, I told you, don't worry about doing anything too much because I will, the parts of me, like they're not going to allow you to do things that will fuck me up.
Right.
I already know that, but I also know that I need some help in some certain things. So that's one of the things I set up as a part of my boundary in my container is whoever I'm working with, I'm having a conversation with the whole and saying, we're not going to break you. That's not the goal. And the goal is also, if I feel like I need to push here, I'm going to. Whether you allow that or not is up to them. Is up to the higher self of that person.
Right.
So it's much more of a consensual dance than it is anything else. And it could even be, we're going to do some, I don't even want to call it energy work. I'm going to do some energy work, but what I'm really going to do is feel along you where I feel, you can do it with a pendulum, right? Everyone does. This is where I feel a blockage right here in your solar plexus, because most of us have that. So today, let's work on your solar plexus and getting the energy spinning. So now what may happen for you is that you may have memories, feelings, thoughts, emotions. You may feel nauseated. You may feel like you gotta go to the bathroom. You may feel a whole bunch of these things, and I'm not giving those to you to have suggestive thought about this. But what's going to happen is the things that are slowing you down and stopping the energy there are going to surface. That's what the goal is. Is that okay with you because you came here for work? Yes? Great. Then we're going to do that, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like, I'm just going to Reiki on and feel relaxation. So I think we can do it in a much more conversational dance. Now, let's talk about some dirty stuff. You ready? Because these are the things that really irritate me about energy work. And first, let's go back to, what was his name? The
John of God
Yeah.
guy.
Here's the thing. I've had people that I know who work with, I don't want to say names, certain persons who are considered holy, helpful, highly powerful, meditative, wise, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I still know that behind the scenes, I was told, there are, that one likes barely legal men.
Mm.
Like, right? Like, so there's still shit happening because we live in this system that still allows, for some reason we get something out of power dynamics over people. So all of that, we think now that he can't be a powerful healer because of the other stuff.
Mm.
To really fuck with that, what if it doesn't matter?
Right.
What if what we consider his integrity, and believe me, I don't like saying this because it challenges me, because it means, ugh. What if we keep putting those things together and saying you can't,
it's one or the other.
it's one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And now the shitty thing for all those people that he healed or that became healed, whether or not it was him or not, or their belief or a combination, now that that's happened, I wonder how many of them will become sick again.
Right.
Because they now, he was this, so never mind.
Right.
And they've undone and they will undo all of the healing that they went through because it was contingent and tied to that person being holy and clear and clean and all this other shit.
Right.
So that digs deeper into what we believe as, I mean, I try to be in integrity with myself and my dealings with other people because I feel like that's important. It's
right.
important for me. It's important for me to, when I'm interacting with people, that they don't walk away going, well, he was fucking lying.
Right. Well, and then also too, like, you can read people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can read people.
Yeah.
So we're not going to just take what they say as. But that's really sad, though, that, so all those people he healed, instead of them believing like, oh, he just assisted me in my own healing, you give your power away by... Yeah, I don't want that either. You know what I mean? Like, no. I can bring shit to the surface and I can move shit around, but it's not me that does the healing.
Yeah. And so that's why it's like, I think approaching it in like, you know what, let's work together for 3 months. Mm-hmm. Let's work together for 6 months. We'll work together. We'll work on some things. You go away for 9 months. You come back in a year. Or 9 months, and then we reevaluate, we talk, where are you at? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Because hypnotism works, I think, but it doesn't work for everybody. It
hasn't worked for me ever.
Right?
Yeah.
So for some people it does.
Right. Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
It's
and so
quite amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I could be hypnotized sometimes.
Listen, I wish I could be hypnotized to go to the gym as a priority.
Yeah.
So, those type of things, no matter what, if we're going to do this, we all want the shortcut. That's the fucking problem.
Right.
We all want the shortcut. Well, it's not a shortcut.
Right.
So, what
you
is that?
You scare me when you get excited
I know.
like that. Just,
I know.
Like, shit, what's going?
So, Theta healing. So the first time, now, full disclosure, I've never read a book on it. I've never met the woman who came up with it. I don't know anything other than what I've been told by people who are trained in Theta. Mm-hmm. the person who was trained in theta that came to me and we had a discussion was that we're going to move you out of your body. I'm going to go into your body and heal you, like fix you, and I'm going to come out of your body, and then you're going to go back into your body. Now, I was recently told that was incorrect.
Yes. Or that wasn't the way I was explained to. I did the level 1 thing, so.
I didn't do any of it because it scares the shit out of me. No one should be in my body but me. Well, no other human. Let me back that up. No other human should be in my body except me, or if I'm channeling someone, it's a whole
right
negotiated contract, right? But no. Like, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's appropriate.
I don't know that it's possible.
Maybe
it could be, but I don't think, like, my own will would not allow anything or anybody to pull myself out of my body. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, sorry.
So, that was
terrifying.
Come up with, like, she came up with it, right? Like, there was a woman who kind of, I don't know the whole story, but she came up with it.
Yeah. So,
whether it was channeled or gifted or Pleiadian, I don't know. But what I don't like about those type of things and the way it was presented to me was that someone else is going to heal me.
Yeah.
So I'm leery about any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put my hat with my fringe and become, the new age psychic for just a second. Oh, come in. We'll just lay you down, and it'll be relaxing. And yeah, you know what? With some scent and a warm cloth underneath you, which I don't like, so it makes me feel like I wet myself. I don't like heated seats. It freaks me out. That I can create a relaxing feeling for you, and yes, I can channel Reiki, I can channel love, and make you feel relaxed. Mm-hmm. And some people just need a fucking break, and that's true.
Right.
I'm here to, yes, have those moments, but I'm also here for the work too.
Right.
And I think that's what we just want to avoid.
Yes.
So I don't like that. I also, sorry, do you have any comments on that? Before I go into my other?
No, go into your spill.
I'm coming to you for a massage, not Reiki, massage. Mm-hmm. If you're intuitive or in tune at all as a massage therapist, you're picking up on things. Mm-hmm. What bugs me is when it's unsolicited. People are massaging me. I'm picking up on an entity around you. Shut the fuck up. You're massaging me. Like, this isn't time for you to do, and don't add energy work to your massage if you haven't. If you don't
add energy work without consent.
Right.
You need consent.
Yes. Absolutely.
We're in the age of we're going to drill this into everybody's head.
Yep.
You have to have consent.
Yep. Yes, I'm going to get it tattooed. I have too many fingers. I'll put an exclamation point. And that bugs me. That really bugs me. Like, unsolicited readings bug me. But I think that's kind of what can sometimes happen.
Oh yeah. I've had people do that before, like, just a lot with whatever. Oh, there's this or there's this. Really? Because how come I don't feel that?
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
And so it's like, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'm the problem. Because I would get that, because people like to sound smarter or more intuitive than they are. But let me tell you, at this point in I got walls like, you ain't getting in there. You ain't getting in there if I ain't going to let you in there.
No.
So, but then, like, the whole, oh, you have this entity around you. Shut up. Like, yes, we all do. They're all around all the time. Multiple thousands, billions of them
Yes.
all the time.
Yep.
Yes, there's always something around.
Yeah. Always.
And
Always.
don't tell me. Like, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? But the times that I've been told that, I'm like, how come I don't feel that then?
Mm-hmm.
How come I don't? Like, I'm not psychic, but I know stuff. You know what I You know what I mean? I can't.
Hold on.
I can't. Okay, so here's this. Like, no, stop. Based on judging patterns and energies and whatever, I'm a good guesser. But if you was to come, if you was to come and be like, can you chat, or my dead grandma's been hanging around, can you tell me what she's saying? No, I can't. Or what is this that keeps coming up? I don't know. I can't figure that shit out for myself sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then if and when I can, because I've watched these patterns repeat and I know what's happening again.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh, what can I do about it? They don't listen.
Nope. No.
They don't. And they don't want to know.
Nope.
They want you to go poof. And then you're healed.
Yes.
You know?
Yep. May the light of Reiki heal you.
There you go.
And then,
I'm at the perfect weight, no wrinkles, no gray hair.
I've got a bigger dick. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Just like that. Just like that. No plastic surgery required.
Nope.
See, our rates are much better. Much better.
Hey, hold on. We're not continuing until I read you the definition of this.
Okay, I'm not psychic in the way people
Hold on.
think that word means.
Psychic definition. Thank you. You already knew what I was going to do.
I knew what you were going to do.
Of or relating to the psyche, lying outside the sphere of physical science or knowledge, immaterial, moral, or spiritual in origin or force, sensitive to non-physical or supernatural forces and influences, marked by extraordinary or mysterious sensitivity, perception, and understanding.
Okay.
So you are psychic.
But I don't see dead people.
But you don't have to see dead people.
Or do I talk to them?
You don't have to. That's not what psychic means.
I know, but that's what people think.
I know.
Right? Like,
yep. I don't like the term, okay. Yes. Have you seen, speaking of energy work, right? I don't think we can talk about energy work without talking about tantric.
No, I haven't.
So keep going. Okay, I snorted a little bit. There are these videos, and I'm not saying they're not real. Just because I haven't had the experience doesn't mean it's not real.
Okay.
I haven't done cocaine, and I know it's real. Going back to the So the video is a man or woman laid out. I think it was a man. Maybe it was a woman. I don't know. They kind of interchange, but it's a beautiful spa behind them, right? Mm-hmm. And they're in this like white gauzy cotton clothing, right? Because they have to be.
Yeah.
Because it's fully impure or slightly off-white. Well, they're not touching each other, but they're basically doing energy work by what I call running the tree. So I'll break that down. You're a tree. Taking the sexual energy, creative energy, and moving it around to around the body, around your energy meridians and lines, in a way of energizing, reinvigorating, moving that energy around, right? Mm-hmm. Well, if you can access that, and you can get someone's libido going without touching them, and creating those energy manipulation. The people in the videos, it's like the Meg Ryan scene in Sleepless in Seattle where she fakes the orgasm. It literally, no shit. So they're like, right? And they're like gyrating on the table or whatever, and I'm like, first one's free. Because if you can't hit the spot, I don't know. Now, do I get myself in trouble? Potentially. Yes. Okay, we'll do it. I looked at that and was like, I'm okay with her doing it to him, but him doing it to her feels dirty and gross to me because of my background in patriarchal society.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, please don't touch. But he's not even touching her. Like, his hands are just above.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're just having a dance of energy, right? So, not that long ago, I guess it was about a year ago, someone was referred to me because they wanted to learn sex magic. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. It literally was like, who gave you my name? Yeah. So
For what?
Yeah. So, because it's energy work.
Yeah.
It's completely energy work. I now know that those things are possible. Never
I don't
experienced.
doubt they're possible, but
Never experienced it in my
here's
life.
what every middle-aged woman say, right? Like,
Oh God, here we go. Hold on. Hey, caffeine. Because you can never have enough. Hold on. As I'm looking at the little mushroom over there, it looks like a penis
it's
tuck.
not. It's a mushroom. It looks like a mushroom.
I'm a white middle-aged man. Everything's valid. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We all hope that you've taken a drink of your caffeine too. Today's caffeine brought to you by Java Bean, but we paid for this.
They're not
Well, you
a
paid for it.
They're not a sponsor.
I tried to, but
But they could be.
yeah. Okay, so shoot. Go ahead. I want to hear what every middle-aged woman's thinking right now.
Well, because we're all going through like menopause at this point, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
not only is it not even a thought 90% of the time, but it's like, well, if it doesn't work every time doing the real thing,
Yep.
it's not gonna work. And that would just be weird. Like, to me, that would be, no. You can also achieve the same thing, like watching porn. So, no, I get it.
No
I get
touching.
it. I know it's possible, but I'm just,
You and Mike should try it.
No. Like, why? That's just a whole bunch of work.
You do have to have somebody that you trust, I think. You don't have to. I think it's helpful in most of our situations where we're like experimenting, trying new things, seeing if I do feel anything. I was really amazed. No touch. Everyone's clothes were on, and we were actually outdoors because what I wanted to tap into first was, what does sexual energy on the cycle of life that we live in the desert feel like in March, right? Like it was March or April, so some of the little green, shoots are starting to come up. What does sexual energy feel like at that point? So now, going into what you were talking about with like menopause and stuff, what does sexual and creative energy feel like in the fall when things are, the leaves are falling?
Just say it, dying.
Dying. I don't want to say that. They're transitioning into a different form, and things are like slumbering. Like, right? Like, what does that mean? What does that feel like? What does that look like?
Right.
And so that's what I was trying to actually with this person, get them to notice and tap into, because that's a bigger energy current that you can tap into. Just because it was the time of year.
I wouldn't ever be able, well, I shouldn't say never say never.
Yeah.
Let myself go enough to let it happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's such a big thing. Like, even my own stuff, like in meditations or traveling or any of that, like to just let go.
Yep.
I don't know.
What are you afraid of happening if you let go?
I don't know, because
deep
down, like, I don't even know that anything will fucking happen.
Right.
So what are you fucking freaking out about?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
quit thinking, like, you don't know, and you're not some, I don't know. I just don't let go.
Well,
probably because it's the whole, if I'm left too vulnerable, I will be attacked. Why do I think that? Oh, because it's happened, and it's happened,
yeah.
and then it's happened some more, and then it's happened some more, and then it still happened, and then it still happened. And the first time I dropped my walls with the wrong person, it's gonna fucking happen again. Mm-hmm. That's why I think. And even though we're not dealing with like human beings in that, you just never know. Like,
we still put it onto other beings.
Stuff like even energetically, spiritually, whatever. That's what people like to get into, right? Is like all these ghost and horror stories and possessions, and if you don't do it this way, you can bring in this and this and this and this, and then you'll ruin your life and they'll come to get you. Or say you start following a deity. Yeah. Like, there's so much stuff you hear about that too. Like, well, if you don't present her with the right things on your altar, or if you don't follow in the path that he wants you to, or if you do that is against his, her, whatever, you will have all these bad experiences and blah, 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 and all this stuff, right? So there's that too. Like, well, fuck, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? How am I going to let go and trust something when you hear all this bad stuff? Like, there's no book that says do it this way. Like, step 1, sit cross-legged. Step 2, you know what I mean? Like, there's no book for that. So that's why. That's why.
I believe that we are the children. Oh, we were in 2 different songs. Also, I believe the children are the future, which is the other. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Okay, that's 6th grade choir for me. West Elementary. I think we also are in constant shutdown or lockdown. Because we're told that, like, don't be, I'm going to use the term for me, heathen, right? Like, because people, oh, you're a little heathen, and it just means you're whatever. But to let go and to, because it's not even,
no.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, I'm told that if I don't keep myself in check, whatever that means, just so that you're comfortable, that's what it means. Yeah. If I don't keep myself in a space that allows you to be comfortable, that's bad.
Mm-hmm. And you will suffer the consequences.
Yes. And so we don't know what it's like to just be. Right. Because it's not gonna, we don't know. We don't know what that's like because we're constantly making sure that other people are okay. And we're taught that not being ourselves is the good thing, but being ourselves, maybe even goes back to like some of those, I know there's some Christian ideas, but that we're part of the original sin. So there's always something bad about just us being us. Yeah. And so we're constantly not. And so that is why we need energy work. And I will also say that energy work will show, I feel the runes are the same way, will show us and will ask us questions and create situations where we can look at the things that keep us bridled, that keep us ridden, that keep us tame, that keep us domesticated. And if we truly want to not be that, do energy work with somebody who does energy work for the purpose of healing, not just relaxation. And that's what we should do, because most of us, if you go, so here's the stupid thing for me. If you're going to somebody to give you Reiki for relaxation, it's because you're not relaxed. So why are you just going to put a Band-Aid on that? Like, why are you just going to Band-Aid it? Like, you could, and that's fine.
Well, and why aren't you relaxed? In today's society and culture, why can you not relax?
Yep.
Like, let's get to the bottom of that. Not just relax, but why?
Yep.
Because how easy is it to, lay in bed all day and watch TV?
Some days it's really easy.
Some days it is.
Mm-hmm. But I don't like it. I get bored. After about a day, 2 days.
Oh, yeah. But do you need more than that? No, you don't. You need a day to reset, and then you're good.
Well, and I used to punish myself for wanting to just sit for a little while and watch TV. Mm-hmm. I would say, listen, you're being lazy. Get up and go. Yeah.
So my stepmother, it was always like you sat down for 10 minutes and, Gabby, like constant fucking yelling. And she could never come to you. You always had to go to her. Hey, go do that. You know what I mean? And so after I got out of that, and when I started doing some healing, I just did nothing.
Yep.
But listen, I did nothing for years.
Yeah.
And part of that was healing and my whole nervous system. Like, I needed that reset, but I'm paying the consequences of that now. Like, my body is older and not as movable and hurts, and it takes a lot to get back to just being able to walk without hurting, or
Yeah. There are things like, I really like that you said that, because I think that we talk about taking care of our physical bodies, but we don't really talk about, and maybe because we don't have really good, there's not a version of Vasa that's for your energetic body, right? There's not a Gold's Gym for your energy body. But what does that look like?
Yeah.
When I'm working with people, we're talking about that, the Hama, sometimes people who are, because of trauma or because they've just trained themselves to be really good at it, they dissociate or they leave their body. Mm-hmm. So when you come back into your body, or when you come back to a full, you never fully leave it, I don't think, but connect back in, massaging, making sure that I'm touching and saying, okay, my fingers are this long, my arm is this shape, and doing a little bit of a massage. I'm quite aggressive when I do it, but and even if you're sitting cross-legged, if you can, massaging your feet, making sure that your legs and your feet are back in, is helpful, because whether we like it or not, sometimes our energy body is not the same shape, and it's because we're doing that.
So the telepathy tapes, right? Yep. That podcast.
Yep.
One of the people on there with autism, like he didn't have like solid movements. He couldn't sit and point at something, and he was nonverbal and all that. He was pretty, they say, severe intellectually, right? Yeah. And with mobility and all that, he was very limited in what he could do or whatever. And so he connected to his mom one day, and she was like, how the hell does he know this, and blah blah blah. But to get him to like be able to communicate in this type stuff that they do. I'm not sure what that all entails. They're coming out with movie, like show, like, so you can see it on camera now,
Yeah.
which will be super helpful.
Yeah.
But she said she had to start massaging, like she just do this to his arm.
Yep.
And he said, I didn't even know I had arms. I didn't even know I had a body for the longest time. So once he was able to like start communicating, and he said that was and it's like, it's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then they go to like the place, they call it the hill, and that's where they all can be emerged. And I'm like, I hope, like, okay, I believe that's true, and I'm gonna believe that's true because with what Luca went through in the first 7 years of his life, I hope to God he was not in his body.
Yep.
Like, I can't
Yeah.
even imagine
Yeah.
how bad that would. So I hope to God that's the case. Well, I know it is because I've done it. I've disassociated from my body like so many times.
Of course.
So I know it is.
Yeah.
And thank God for it too. Like, not God. But how about we not use like, thank whoever for that too.
Yeah.
Not whoever, whatever.
But whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is you know, we don't like anything else, it can be trivialized, it can be capitalized on, it can be marketed, it can be fluffy, and it can be deep, and it can be profound, and it can be helpful, and it can be all of those things at once, and we're afraid. We're afraid because there isn't a book that tells you how to fix it.
But isn't that interesting? Like, I know I've disassociated from my body. Whatever. But like we were just talking about a minute ago, we don't fully let go. So like, I know I'm not fully I wasn't for a lot of years, but still did not fully let go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when you bring people fully into their body,
yeah, it can be rough.
It can be really rough because they don't know. They don't know.
Well, they're not even aware they're not in their body.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. Which is why I always said, Brianne, in my room class, before you come to class, I need you to eat, drink, or fuck, or a combination, or all. Because I need you to be embodied. I need you to feel like have the rush of being an orgasm, or have tasted something that is that
processing in your system.
Like your body is engaged. And you know, people laughed and then got awkward. But poor like one of my who's a friend of mine now was sitting next to me and like just kind of adjusted themselves away from me a little bit when I said it. And I was like, I just need you to be embodied. Like, I need you to be aware because it's an embodied practice. So
we're not supposed to talk about sex.
No, we're not supposed to talk about fuxing. Fuxing. I like fuxing. Fuxing.
I don't know why we can't speak today.
Well, I mean, like,
it's happened to
go fucks yourself.
Fuxing?
Go fuxing yourself.
Go fuxing
I
yourself?
don't know. Anyway. So, energy work.
It's crazy. I feel like it's a new trendy thing, right? Because it's getting like more and more popular and all that kind of stuff. But also, I feel like because it's getting so popular, just like with everything else, it's not. People aren't going to try it as much because of the trend and click, and you know what I mean? Which is sad.
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think it's it becomes off-putting to people because oh yeah, I heard about that, or everyone's doing that,
and the dominant religion in our area, they are taking it on and doing it.
Yep.
So now it's a freaking click in that fucking MLM line of bullshit.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Ugh, that just ruined it all right then and there.
I think
because they put their own beliefs and ideas on it, and I mean, okay, if you're in that religion and that's what you want, please, by all means, stay there. But it just makes it gross.
I'm not really sure.
I don't like it.
So what I've noticed and what I've kind of what has been expressed to me is that it's also actually happening within the women in that religion.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Uh-huh.
It's the whole thing. It's all the women in that religion are taking this on, and it's like, but wait a minute, and they're doing a bunch of stuff that they would consider witchy, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, no, stay in your lane. If you're gonna do that and believe in all that, then you stay in your fucking lane.
Yep.
Over there.
Yep.
And keep those ideas and opinions and beliefs over there.
Yep.
Do not let it trickle over here and contaminate this space. Yep. That's the problem I have with it.
Well, in that religion, a woman's place is to give birth.
Oh, yeah.
And women, you're told you're powerful because you raise children and that's what you have heavy influence on. But if it comes to power given from God, that's the priesthood.
Right.
So those folks are in for a big surprise if they're like, what? And maybe that's why it works, is that I'm doing Reiki, but I'm not really doing it. It's not really running through me. It's not running through it's not priesthood power running through me. So
and then that little bit of energy that they may or may not feel, the peaceful relaxation energy, is like, oh, that was just like when I sit in the chapel or when I go and sit in the temple for an hour.
Yep.
And I got that same feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, it was just because there were no kids around running around screaming. I'm just kidding.
Well, the ugly ass clothes, that would be like all restrictive. I would be like, ooh, I gotta get out.
I think what it says to me after having been, it was less than half my life now that I was engaged in that religion. But what it tells me is that within the religion, there's not a place for women to have power and be empowered other than being a mom. And that's not enough.
Well, if you're Relief Society president and in charge of all the gossip, then you're the bee's knees, okay?
Yeah. You were chosen.
So they have their power there.
Yeah.
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 Or and running Sunday school.
It's not enough. Yeah. So.
Anyway, I don't
think they should have it.
No.
Because I think it actually goes against their religion, the religious beliefs.
It should, right?
I think it does.
Yeah, because basically, like, where's this power coming from? Are you changing the lyrics or the wording or the whatever and saying it comes from your God? Because he doesn't give you power. And if you're saying it comes from something other than God, then that's totally anti your religion, isn't it? Because all and everything comes through him, right?
I didn't know he was Japanese. I thought he came from...
Well, half of them believe that Jesus is white, so...
Oh, Jesus. One day.
And Mary, too.
True.
And their dad, Joseph. They were all white folks over there in the desert and never had a sunburn in their lives. So...
That's a whole other episode.
What's that? If you believe in that, I got oceanfront property in Arizona.
In Arizona, yeah. I have a bridge. Yeah, or I have a bridge. Yeah. Oceanfront property. What's the one about? Anyway.
You're like, we don't have time to try to remember stuff.
Anything else to add?
No.
I think, for me, just try it. Don't be afraid to try it. I feel like I need to, I think the one thing I would say to people is please understand that you are way more powerful than you think, and you can set boundaries saying, what's going to happen, and forgive me for saying it this way, but some of you will like to say it this way. I'm only going to allow things to happen that are for my best and highest good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry, hold on.
Stop it! You're gonna make yourself puke because you'll start a gag reflex.
But it's a good starting point. It's a good starting point with I have power, I have sovereignty. I'm going to allow this person to do, if it's Reiki, great. If it's different energy work, great. And I can receive and allow as I see fit, because for the most part, possessions, deity possessions, demonic possessions, that shit is few and fucking far between. It is not as, it's not as prevalent.
Let's be honest, like, we all have this basic core instinct, right? Mm-hmm. And learn to use it.
Yep.
So if you go to some practitioner's setting and it feels off, maybe not book an appointment with them. Find an excuse. Be like, oh my God, my dog just died. I gotta go. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I'll tell you this too. If people are charging you $100+ per session, that may or may not be a red flag.
Yeah.
You make the choice. Yeah. You decide.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
I don't know if I should say that. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. No, I have to. Okay. On TikTok, there was her name, or their name is Reiki Fairy. And so,
is that bad or good?
It was good. I enjoy her. But what I would say is I'd be like, okay, because I don't always take time to do energy work on myself, I would set the phone up and say, okay, I'm allowing her in this video to be proxy for me doing it for myself. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So it was like, I'm watching her, but really I'm doing it on myself. So it was kind of a weird way to do it and a way to set it up, but it allowed for me to, it gave me a visual guide as to what we were doing, but I was the one doing, like, my higher self was the one doing it.
Because you said it's a shortcut. Yeah. And you needed to quit doing shortcuts.
Yeah. Yeah. So I stopped, but initially that worked for me because it was like, oh, I am calmer. Okay, great.
Yeah.
But I'm not, and I'm grateful for her for making all of her videos and stuff and for what she does. But because I didn't want to be, I wanted it to be in my own hands.
Yes.
Right? Like I wanted to be part of it. I want to be active part of it. I don't want to be like exempt from it, from helping or doing. So that helped me, but yeah. So, the next time someone says to you, your vibration is too low, you book, sorry, I'm going to change it. You book an appointment with a energy worker that you trust or that your friends trust. And then you go so that, if your vibration truly is on point and yet lower, you can still say, go fuck yourself.
My vibration is just fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. See you next time.